What is the interplay between politics and history in contemporary India?
See, I just want to go back to the British period. Uh, in the British period, the rewriting of Indian history began under colonial supervision. The British wanted to present history in a particular perspective, and they employed some Bengalis to translate into English certain valuable Bengali texts. Now, it is very surprising that three Bengali employees of the East India Company, they at once grasped the significance of what the British were attempting. And the first three histories in modern times of India were written by Indian employees of the East India Company in Calcutta. So it is not that people were not aware. And these textbooks, three textbooks, they are so important because they show an awareness of Indians to the power play between history writing and the powers that be. And they decided that they will not allow the company to steamroll over the writing of Indian history. So, this is a most remarkable development. Now, to come to a little later time, during the freedom movement, we have the rise of many eminent Indians, historians, who wrote in the backdrop of British colonial power. And these historians, we can roughly call them nationalist historians. By nationalist historian, I have to clarify that nationalism cannot be equated with communal. Don't equate nationalism with communal. If I say they were nationalist historians, that doesn't mean that they were communal historians.
Yes.
So these people, they wrote such fantastic works on various aspects of Indian history: administration, polity, social conditions, education. And they were so qualified. They were skilled epigraphists. They could read inscriptions. They knew Sanskrit. They knew Persian. They knew the regional vernaculars. So they were very rooted in the indigenous source material for writing history.
Yes.
So this was the school that was the cream of Indian intelligentsia in the colonial and just on the eve of independence. And their works are works that can be measured today against the modern criteria of writing history, and they will not be found wanting because they were so skilled. The problem began shockingly some decades after independence.
Right.
Normally, we are told that history is written by the victor.
Yes.
So, in independent India, the history should have been written by the victors who were the Indians who had won the freedom against colonial rule.
Yes.
But surprisingly, in the late 1960s and early 1970s, and continuing till today, the dominant narrative, Indian history was written through imported eyes.
Yes.
It was written on the basis of an imported ideology, and it had certain objectives. The objective was to decry, demean, and denigrate anything that was of this land. So, Indian history before the medieval era is presented as a history of caste oppression,
Yes.
women's suppression,
Yeah.
economic exploitation, Brahmin tyranny, and it goes on and on.